First thing I want to do is thank God for allowing you to tune in and listen. I'm your host, Vincent Spriggs II, and this is the 7th episode of the Game Changers Movement podcast. Now, listen, listeners, I want you to understand that this podcast is a part of a bigger movement, the Game Changers Movement, where we look to inspire, empower the youth to be the change they want to see through mentorship, leadership development, and the game of chess. Now, I'm excited for the guests that I have here in the studio today because these guests are going to really inspire our listeners. And if you're listening and you ever had a hoop dream in your life, if you grew up hooping on the Fisher-Price, the crates in the alleyway, and you know what I'm saying, the black top, like this podcast is going to be for you. If you ever felt like you were an underdog or left out or slept on, like this podcast is going to be for you. For sure. All right. So you guys are really going to enjoy this show. And with that being said, I'm about to introduce the guests that are going to be your motivation. To my right, and this is very special and dear heart to me because this particular guest actually shares my name. He shares the blood running through his veins. Pick your head up, son. He a little nervous. I just gave that away, my son. Yeah, my son. So born on December 5th, 2014. I can remember it just like it was yesterday. But this young man, he's only 9, but when I was 9 years old, I would have been trash compared to the type of things that he's able to do on a basketball court. Like I've seen him take over games before, like he Kobe Bryant. I've seen him cross folks over like he AI. Like he got that dog in him. And my wife, she played a little bit of college ball. I only got as far as high school. But, as far as what I used to do, I could jump out the gym. So I used to, you know what I'm saying, be a high riser. They used to call me Vinsanity in high school. So if right now he got his mom handles and the court vision, but if you ever get Daddy Hops, it's going to be over with.
Oh, man.
All right, it's going to be over with. All right, so with all that being said, let me introduce my son, Vincent Spriggs III, a.k.a. V3. Say something to him, Vincent.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
He being a little shy right now. I got to tap him on the shoulder. It's all good. It's all good. All right, and to my left, this guy right here, man, he's I'm very impressed by him. We actually were colleagues for at least about a year.
Yeah, it was a year.
It was a year at the one and only Manassas High School in North Memphis. And one fond memory I have of this guy is during lunchtime, he would take some special needs kids to the gym. And he'd be in there hooping with them.
Oh, yeah.
Shooting jump shots, giving them the ball, just giving them attention, affection, and like love. And, and that's something that a lot of kids in that predicament don't really get to have.
Yeah.
And so I saw you doing that, and it wasn't for it wasn't no cameras, nothing like that. Like he was just doing it. And I was like, man, that's a good dude right there. He got a good heart. And then after us working together, like I just seen something on social media and I was like, hold on, what's this? And it said the oldest player in college basketball on a college roster. I'm like, well. So, man, like we got a real special guest here, man. And without further ado, let me introduce you to Rayford Albright.
That's who I am. I'm Rayford Albright for the ones who don't know. I'm from North Memphis, Tennessee to be exact. And I grew up around North Memphis area, around South Memphis, East Memphis. I was really pretty much all over Memphis. So I'm pretty much like a role model to a lot of ones, and especially like the ones that my mama birthed, and like my younger ones. So, it don't matter what I do, no matter how I do it, I always got eyes watching me. So I can't be the person I was 5 years ago. I can't do that because it'll affect other people's lives.
Man, that's a very mature outlook, and like you hear wisdom in that, because a lot of people don't understand that it's always eyes that's watching you.
Yeah,
older eyes, young eyes. Anything you do, how you move, they pay attention, right? Yeah. So just to understand that, like, you are a leader, and you can't be who you was even 5 years ago.
True,
man. That's powerful. That's powerful. We about to move into what I call the game changer quote of the episode, right? Mm-hmm. The quote of the episode today is, "Rough diamonds may sometimes be mistaken for pebbles." Let that sink in. Not only just pebbles, let's say worthless pebbles.
Worthless, huh?
Worthless, okay? I'm going to say it one more time. That rough diamonds sometimes get mistaken for worthless pebbles, all right? And I'm gonna go to you first, Rayford.
That quote, it kind of put me in the mind of, like, what's your purpose? Like, what's your purpose of living? What's your purpose of doing this, or what's your purpose of doing that? Like, you always got to have a purpose behind of what you're trying to do. Like, like, I got a friend of mine, and once I started working a job, actually, like a 9-to-5 job, and he was like, "Man, you were actually doing it." Like, I'm like, "Yeah, it's because it's not what you do, it's how you do it." And so I had to go ahead and let him know there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, like, stepping outside your comfort zone, working a job. You know what I'm saying? You, like, it's cool to, you know what I'm saying, have your other type of hustle, you know what I'm saying, do your own little thing, but you got to have that for sure money coming in. So without that, I mean, what's your purpose?
Mm-hmm. Okay. My son, what do you think when you hear rough diamonds may sometimes be overlooked as worthless pebbles?
What that mean to me is, like, he always gotta work hard because it's always somebody else working too. Like you ain't gotta be that diamond
that don't shine.
The diamond that don't shine, but you could be the diamond that do shine. And the time that happened to me in my life is when I was playing in the rec league, and they thought I was small. And
they thought you was small.
They thought I was slaw, and then
slaw.
And then when they got to the scrimmages, I crossed through the whole team a couple of times, and I had the whole gym on their feet.
You crossed through the whole team.
He said he had the whole gym on their feet.
He had the whole gym on their feet, like and one. You too young for the and one. I ain't really showed them all the and one, but I mean showing them some film of AI. Who your favorite basketball player, Taj?
AI. And then they saw me as the shiny diamond.
Okay, so you said at first because you was small, they was underestimating you, and they just they ain't recognize who you was. And then once you start crossing through the team, then they saw that you was a diamond. Mm-hmm.
You got to dap me up on that one. That's my favorite player too. That's my favorite player,
AI. So, with that being said, can you relate to that in any way in terms of, he said he walked inside the gym and people were sleeping on him just because he was undersized. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still waiting on my son to have his growth spurt. I ain't seen it yet, but like he is 9 years old. I promise he is. And a lot of times around, like on a basketball team, he usually is the shortest person, even though I'm 6'1". But people sleeping on him, right?
Okay.
But can you relate to that? And can you share a time where you felt like people were not viewing you for the diamond that you are, and they was just kind of sleeping on you, not really knowing your true potential and, you know what I'm saying, what you got?
Okay, yeah. I went through that pretty much my whole phase of playing sports. You know, I always was undersized. And a thing about that was I always played upper age too. I never played like with my age group. So I was like, at the time I was like 9, 10 years old, 12, and I was playing like 14, 15, 16 in league. Mm-hmm. So it was like a big difference. So I had to like man up like quick as possible. So like what made me like outskirt a lot of people that was in my same age group and in my same grade level, like I was doing things like what people wasn't doing. Like I was waking up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, right before Mom's dudes go to work. I'm running, I'm jogging, I'm hitting the block, shirt off, earphones in, Drake beats bumping. You know, I'm doing it. So it's pretty much like, you know, it is what, I mean, like, at the same time, you got to be your own encouragement too. You know, you got your mom, you got your dad in your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, they encourage you and things like that, but you got to be your own motivation at some point. And it's good to start early. It's actually great to start early.
Can you relate to anything that Rayford just said? So, Rayford, you said you was waking up at 4. What's some of the things?
Oh, it was like, I was like at 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I oversleep, but I had my sister on it. My sister, they used to go to the gym with me. They'll sit in the driveway and clock me and things like that. So I had like my sister named Kiara. She used to be my mentor, and she always used to be around me. So I had her waking up with me, and I go to the gym. Sometimes I hit up my man G.A.M.E Hunt. You know, you too familiar with G.A.M.E Hunt.
Heard the name.
Yeah, I hit him. He played for University of Memphis some years back with Coach Calipari.
Right.
With Derrick Rose and CDR and them.
Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes I hit him up and we hit the track. We hit the gym 2-3 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Watch basketball and things like that.
Yeah, I've definitely heard the name. He's doing some great things in the city,
yeah, most definitely. He just got the head coaching job at Arlington.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, they program about to come up then.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Ty, what's some of the things you do to so that you can shine, that when folks ain't watching? Like, what's some of the things that you doing working on your game?
So when I was in the rec league, I was like in 3rd grade, and I was playing against like it was a couple people my age, and then they had like 7th, 8th, 9th graders in there, and then like a AAU ball that got you playing against like you play against your grade, and then sometimes like then you gonna play against like 8th graders when you like 9th graders and you like 8th graders and you 4th grade, and in my games my mom be saying you be playing too weak, and so I started waking up like sometimes before school. My dad wake me up, and like I do a couple push-ups and stuff, and then get ready for school.
Oh yeah.
Got to get them push-ups in, man. Got to get them push-ups in.
Sure.
Like, what are you saying? I can attest to, because it's my son. Like, you know, anywhere since he's been a baby, really, like he's always he take his basketball everywhere. So wherever we go, he's dribbling his basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't leave without it. It's my first time. Like when I was his age, I didn't love the game I thought I did. You know what I'm saying? But my work ethic really didn't match like what I was saying. Like you talk to a lot of kids, and I'm a school teacher, and a lot of times you'll be like, you know, what is it that you want to do? And like the number one answer is always, hey, I want to be a basketball player. I want to be a football player. Yeah. Okay, what are you doing to ensure that like
you gonna become
you can
that.
do that you can become that? And they be like, I don't know. Like I may take a couple jump shots. I'm like, they ain't really good enough. Like how many jump shots? Like how many shots Kobe putting up? What, 1,000 a day or something crazy? Like you gotta
have some type of work ethic behind it. You know, it's cool to shoot for the stars and land on the moon. You know, you're gonna land somewhere, but shoot as far as you can go.
Right. Gotta have a plan. Gotta have a plan of action. With being like the underdog, but still knowing who you are, what challenges, or what do you say? What are some adverse situations that you've come across that you've been able to overcome and still be who you are today?
Oh wow! Losing my brother. I lost my brother named Carlos Whitten, and he was like very like much of a number one supporter in my playing basketball career. So like once I had lost him, I was kind of like in a dark spot for a while. Like I even dropped out of school and everything. That's why I ended up hitting up Andre Turner. He was the coach at Lane. He was the head coach at Lane last season. Okay. Right now he under Coach Penny Holloway at University of Memphis. Okay. I had hit him up because I had a relationship with him. He used to coach my little brother and them at Mitchell High School. So I hit him up like, hey, coach, I think I got a year of eligibility left. And so he was like, let me get with my compliance dude, and I'm going to get with you tomorrow. And so he got with this compliance dude. They looked me up on the NCAA eligibility. So they told me that I had a whole year left, and he willing to like bring me in. Yeah. And throughout the year, you know, Andre Turner, he taught me a lot, especially like as like to be a man and like wake up on time, like, you know what I'm saying, like priorities. Yeah. He always drilling priorities. And one of the things that I always remember that he always used to say is like, one man can never beat a team. And like I always had that
Even
problem.
Michael Jordan.
Nah. I
Kobe?
don't think no one.
LeBron?
What I'm saying, what about when Kobe missed the shot? Who getting a rebound? Kobe can't get the rebound. He can't shoot the ball. Can't assist to himself.
I thought he could.
I don't think he can do that. So yeah, I had to. I got around a lot of great people and a lot of positive people while I was in that dark spot, and they helped me come up out of it.
That's good. That's good. What about you, son?
Probably my leg got ran over by that car.
Man, talk about it. How much of that do you remember? How old were you?
I remember I was at church with I was at my grandma's house with all my cousins, and we was like, I think we was like throwing the football, doing something, and I was running to catch the football. I had slipped, and my aunt was pulling out the driveway, and I had slipped, like it's like a little drop through thing. I had slipped through that, and then she was driving out, and she drove on my leg.
It's a blessing you still got your leg.
Man, I forgot about that, but that's, man, when I say that's a miracle situation that my son just brought up, is definitely was God. As he stated, his aunt backed out the driveway, and he had fell, and he was in the driveway, and a Jeep Commando was sitting on top of his leg. Wow. And it had paused, and my wife had to talk to my aunt and tell her how to maneuver so that she can get tires from up under that Jeep. And so we took him to the hospital. He had like a little fracture. He had to have a cast on after that. But I know it was God, because when we were in the doctor's office, the doctor was saying that what we said happened, it don't line up with the injury that he had. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they saying like you said what happened? Like a Jeep was on his leg? And we like, yeah. And after a while, we kind of, me and my wife, we started looking at each other like like it's so bizarre, because they about to start looking at us crazy. Like they gonna report us like we doing something crazy, like we neglecting our child or something. But it's like, man, God really saved my son in that situation. I thank God for that, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Mm-hmm. What role has basketball played in y'all life? Like, you want go ahead and take that.
Just like having fun, like shooting a shot, seeing it go in, like dribbling the ball, crossing people. It's just fun.
I can relate to that. Yeah, dribbling the ball, like crossing people, shooting a three, like shooting like 5, 6 threes in a row, and like seeing people actually like get up out the crowd and just come on the court. And like I remember at one point, like playing in Manassas, we used to have like packed gyms like a lot of nights, and that's when I pretty much got my name from playing like sports and things like that, from playing with the North Memphis Buccaneers under Coach Vaughn and Coach Clark. Those were my head coaches. So bringing the football, and I went to Hearns Middle School, and I played 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade at Hearns.
So you was a football player? Yeah,
I actually was a football player, but my cousin Fernando and them, like they was good in everything. They was good in everything. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to get good at all that. And so my 8th grade year, we ended up getting a women's coach. Our coach ended up quitting on us. And so in coming into our 8th grade year, we didn't have a coach. So our principal, he had a meeting with us. He was like, I'm just finna cancel the whole season. So we like, oh, no. So we went to our science teacher, Coach Brooklyn. At the time, she was Miss Brooklyn. So we was like, hey, Miss Brooklyn, we need you to be our coach. She was like, I don't know nothing about no basketball, y'all. I just know science, and y'all know that. We like, don't worry about it. We got you. Come on. We just stand on the sideline. Look pretty. We got you. And so she ended up becoming our head coach, and we won the city championship at Airways Middle School. Wow. We won the city championship, and after that, we had Mike Conley to come to our school. Okay. And then Channel 3 News had came there, and they had interviewed us and stuff like that, and it was a great experience. Then I had went over to Manassas, and my name got bigger once I got to Manassas, and
well, what was you known for at Humes?
At Herms, I was known for football and basketball.
Okay.
Yeah, I was known for both of those. And
What position did you play football?
Football, I played slot, running back, quarterback. It depends on what type of play we were running at the time.
Okay.
So I played slot, wide receiver, kickoff return, punt return, and things of that nature. Yeah.
Okay. And then basketball.
Basketball, I was a combo guard. Yeah, I wasn't a point guard. I wasn't a shooting guard. I was doing both. But I was more of a scorer. I can say I was more of a scorer, and it took me a time to actually get other people involved.
Yeah.
Cause I always was like playing against older guys, so I actually got to show myself, and so I always brought that into playing with people my age.
So you ain't like to pass the ball.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like to pass the ball. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. I had to grow up out of it.
So you relate to that? You like to pass the ball?
My mom called me a black hole.
Sometimes you can be a black hole. So I be trying to tell him you gotta I know you can get your shot off, but get your team, feed your team,
yeah, for sure.
Feed teammates, and then they'll to pass you the ball back.
Yeah,
you know
but at the same time, while you passing the ball, you have to know your personnel. You can't give him the ball in this spot, and then when he pick it up, he might travel or throw the ball away. So you got to get him the ball when he close to the rim. So when he catch it, he goes straight up. You got to know your personnel. Okay, my shooter on this side, so I'm finna skip pass over there and get him.
Man, my mom got mad at me. In my school game, I had threw a bounce pass to this sorry dude, and it hit him in his chest and went out of bounds.
You see what I'm saying? And that's a turnover on you, not him. It's a turnover on you. It's not knowing your personnel.
So I'm a big chess guy. So I love to play chess, and I try to. And he been playing. I taught him when he was 3 years old. So he don't really like to or care to play the game like that. But he understand the game, and I think that one day when he get older, he'll probably pick it back up and maybe play it with his son or whatever. But I put it to him in chess terms, like you said, know your personnel. So I explained to him that hey, you like the king, you controlling the pieces on the board. You got to know what your teammates are.
Yep.
Some of your teammates may be pawns, rooks, knights. You know what I'm saying? So you throwing that fancy pass to the pawn, he gonna drop it.
Right.
So you got to understand who you are and who you playing with. Yep. So at Manassas, were you a part of that championship team with Coach Harris?
No, I wasn't a part of that championship team. I was in the 6th grade at the time. But Coach Harris was recruiting me though.
Okay.
So I was coming to a lot of their games and stuff like that. But I didn't go to the state with them because at the time I was starting playing AAU. And so I ain't go to the state with them at the time.
Okay.
But Coach Harris always been around, him and Gerald. I mean, Coach Jerry.
Yeah.
They always been around. So, and then it's like a family school too. My mom, my grandma, everybody went there. So. Okay.
That's what's up, man. Manassas has the best alumni in the city.
Oh, most definitely.
Hands down. When I saw one time, I forget what I was coming to the school for on a weekend, but when I found out, I'm walking through the building on a Saturday morning, and the whole cafeteria kind of packed out with alumni, and they just sitting down and making plans, talking about money for the students there, because every year they give out a scholarship.
Yep.
Scholarships.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to make sure the kids take advantage of that, because sometimes during graduation, it don't be a lot of kids that took advantage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of money to be taken.
For sure.
What kind of, let's talk academics. I got my son, I don't want him to think that it's all about basketball.
Nah.
So when you were in school, did your work ethic on the basketball floor match how you was academically?
Yeah, for sure, because I was eligible every year.
Okay.
It wasn't a time I had to sit out or I was suspended for grades or things like that. So, yeah, I always kept them grades up to par because you actually got to start, in the 9th grade. That's when it started. I was in the 10th, going to the 11th, and I started hearing about, them grades got to be right. It determined, can you go Division I, Division II, Division III, or JUCO, things of that nature. But I didn't too much know nothing about JUCO while I was in high school. I knew about JUCO after I got out of high school because that was the plan the route I had to take.
Okay.
Yeah. I had ended up going to Dyersburg State Community College here in Tennessee, and then I had ended up going to Southeastern, a school in Iowa, And then I had ended up going to Talladega in Alabama playing a half a year. They ended up calling me in the fall. I mean, not the fall semester, spring. They ended up calling me in the spring and asked me, do I want to come? But I'm gonna have to sacrifice a whole year. So I was like, I wanted to play ball so bad. I was like, I play this half to sacrifice the whole. I'm not tripping about that. So after I played there, I went to Maury Methodist in Pulaski, Tennessee, and I played a half a semester there. I had, matter of fact, I had a situation occurred. I had to in college, I had to sit out a semester for the grades. But at the time when I was going through my probation, I was like, man, I can't do this because like what you really know and like it being taken away from you, it's hard for you to like maneuver. So I was like, what can I do? And I ended up going to the vice president. Then I went to the asked the vice president, can I talk to the president of the school? And he told me like the classes that I had a B in and the class that I had a C in, go get extra work for them so they can change their B to an A and their C to a B, and they're gonna change my cumulative GPA. And so once I did that, I went back and told the coaches that I'm here. Like I gave them my progress report. They seen my cumulative change, and the assistant coach recruited me. The head coach, he really was trying to change my game. Like I'm a crowd pleaser, and in his system, he ain't like that. Yeah. So like I shoot a three and I point at my people in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't too much like that. But he called me his microwave. He said he put me in the game and I could score 15, 16 points quick. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So Taj, what grade you in?
4th.
Talking to that mic for me too. Talk a little loud,
4th.
like 4th grade. So I know that you're 100% passionate about basketball. I want to ask you because right now some kids is listening. Probably some of your classmates gonna be listening, and they can kind of fact check this. But does your work ethic in the classroom match your work ethic on the basketball court? That's what I want to know. You ain't gonna get no whooping. Be honest though.
So I got 2 A's and 2 B's, and I get my work done because like in school, if you don't get your work done, it become homework.
Facts.
I don't like
Facts.
that.
I like that. I
don't like that because I be trying to be in the gym, and so like so we got this GYP little book, and it's like grammar and stuff, and so I do pages for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then every other day I ain't have homework, but and so I got to be in the gym in them days, so I be getting my work done, but sometimes. He don't really be checking your homework, but you get a test on that, and I just rush through it. And so when I get to the test,
you will make sure you pass that test.
So you do your work well in advance. Yeah, but so that'd be a challenge for me as a father and then mom, because we like, how you doing all your work on Monday for the whole week, you know what I'm saying, and then the test come. And sometimes you don't do too hot, so we like, nah, you got to do your homework every single day. don't skip ahead like that. So we gonna make the adjustment on that because we want you to be straight.
Yeah.
I really should have 3 A's and a B, but the math teacher, she just scared to put her grades in. The last time she put her grades in was like in September or something.
Yeah. So Rayford, you mentioned the other colleges that you went to. And so I just assumed that you just up and went to Lane and became the oldest basketball player out there. So you actually had a pathway of going through different colleges before you ended up at Lane.
Yep, I did.
Okay. So speak to your experience at Lane, and like, how did it make you feel like when you called the coach up, like you said, and said, hey, I still got 1 more year of eligibility. In your head when you was making that decision, did you already calculate that I'm 28, I'm about to be the oldest person in the country playing college basketball?
Honestly, I didn't know that I was the oldest college basketball player until Coach Andre Turner, he had called me, and he was like, this guy coming up here today before practice, he gonna interview you. And so I'm like, interview me, like what this about to be about? So he was like, they going around saying you the oldest college basketball player in the world, so it's finna be a lot of people coming up here and they finna like really want to hear your voice. My man's Dan, the photographer down there at Lane College, he had asked me, he was like, is it cool for me to make a older picture of you with gray hair? I'm like, yeah, man, do your thing. Like, that's cool with me. Like all exposure is best exposure. So I'm like,
Right.
yeah, let's do it. So he ended up doing it, and the guy ended up pulling up the picture, and he was like, was this planned, or you just all of a sudden just woke up and you seen this? I was like, oh yeah, we already planned it that. But I like it though. Dan do a great job. Like, they was trying to make the situation feel like they was trying to like belittle me, you know what I'm saying, to make me feel bad. But like the inboxes and like the phone calls I was getting, like people that were reaching out, they was telling me like it was it was a miracle. It was like, it's crazy because like it actually helped them in life. Wow. And like I used to actually wake up in the morning to like DMs, like as in like paragraphs. I used to read through them. Like people used to tell me about like situations, not even dealing with like basketball or sports, like real life situations. And they was telling me like they thought they was too old to like do this, do that in the third. I'm like, man, you can do it. I did it.
That's inspiration, man. You actually got me thinking that it's some potential to have a movie or something.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah,
anybody inbox you about that?
You got your mans right here. You got your mans right here. That's all you need is a camera.
Yeah, hey, you might have to go ahead and do a documentary or something like that, because it really is. It's really an inspiration, and I can see where people coming from. Like, they saying, man, he 28, he playing college basketball, and there's so many people in life that live with regret. Like, it's things that they wanted to do, they didn't get the opportunity to do it, and they quit on that dream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to see young black man off in college, 28 years old, still giving youngins buckets. Oh yeah, most definitely. Like, man, he could do it, I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
But like the love that I get in the city is like, it's crazy. Like, you can ask my girl, like we can be out places and like she be like, this one person said, say how you doing? There's 2 people, there's 3 people, there's 4 people. Dang, babe, that was 7 today.
She count them up.
Yeah, she count them up. Like, it's people, like, it don't matter where we go. Like, it's somebody always acknowledge me about sports. Like, they know what I have already done. You know what I'm saying? That's like a positive insight. I be feeling good about it, but I don't just let it big head me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of the most humblest person in the world. Like, you know, like, I'm for real. Like, it be genuine. Like, sometimes, like, before I met her, like, sometimes I used to like go to restaurants and like try to pay for my food, and people like, you good. Like, I'd be inside the club, I'd be kicking it with my people.
Okay.
Shout
who was her? Shout out your girl.
That's my girl, Darnisha. That's my girl, Darnisha.
She up in the studio.
Yeah, that's
big
my
support.
baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't play about her. I don't play about her.
For sure. That's why I said you got to shout her out. You can't say her.
Yeah, that's my baby. That's Darnisha right there, y'all.
Okay.
It's twin.
And so, so that's crazy that they just opened up. Like, what opportunities have kind of come your way because of that? Like, you spoke to like the kind of like some fame, some low key fame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got pretty much like I got celebrity friends, and you know, like, I don't too much like post them on my social media because like how they steer their life. And like they in tour with other people that I'm cool with, so I don't just publish like I'm talking to this person because they'll feel disrespect to this person.
I guess.
You see what I'm saying? So like I got celebrity friends like people like I got Matt Critter, I got Double O. You know what I'm saying? I got
I used to teach him, right?
For real?
Yeah.
Tariq.
Yeah.
And you know, too much for the people that don't know, I got a baby mom. You know, I got a 4-year-old, 3-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah, so he
what's his name?
Jace.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out little Jace.
Yeah. So I got him, and you know, I pretty much learned from a lot of people that's actually doing big things in life. And I always been around my uncle and them. You know, like my people from the neighborhood, like Scratch, and like all those older guys, and like I learned a lot from those people. So
yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. What are some words of wisdom that you would speak? Because like you said, there's a lot of people in the neighborhood. There's a lot of people really nationally now that look up to you and watch what you do. And what are some words of advice or wisdom that you would want to share with them as they tune in? Because This is pre-recorded, of course, but it's gonna give me a leadway to be able to promote and push it. So they're gonna see that, man, your episode 7 is dropping. You know what I'm saying? So when they tune in, what do you want to tell them to be an inspiration, motivation?
One thing I want to tell you is always be yourself and always accept being yourself and like never try to, you know what I'm saying, like try to be something that you're not, because if someday you're gonna reveal, like someday it's gonna happen, okay, this the real you. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I can't trust you like that. Like I can't trust you with this. I can't tell you that. I can't put this in your, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. And so, like, just keep genuine people around you and, like, keep God first, you know what I'm saying? And always love who love you. Because you can be pouring into somebody really just, they got a hole at the bottom of their cup. You see what I'm saying? So you actually not filling up their cup. You pouring into them, but you're not filling it up because they got a hole at the bottom.
Right.
Hurt people. And so I try to stay away from hurt people.
Man, that's good. That's wise. I want to say... So I got this segment that I love to do, which I call "What Do You See?" Okay, and I'm gonna let little V3 do it first, but that's where I want you to just kind of speak into the future, what it is, because everybody don't know your plans, everybody don't know what you think, but just kind of like speak into existence what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road.
Okay.
Like, what do you see? So this is the opportunity to, like, talk that talk. All right?
Yeah.
And so, V3, I'm going to let you go first. Speaking to the mic, move forward.
I see me playing varsity in 7th grade. And then...
In 7th grade?
7th
Okay, keep going.
And then I see me going to... the high school. I don't know which high school I'm going to. I'm going to yet, but then after high school, I want to go the colleges I might want to go to, either University of Memphis or like Duke or something. Or then after probably like 2-3 years there, and then after that, try to go to the try to get drafted. If I don't, I might go overseas or do something else I love to do.
What's some other things that you're good at, son, that you love to do?
Stuff with my hands.
Give me an example. You saying stuff with my hands, but people don't know what you're talking about.
Probably like designing stuff. Like I like probably like designing cars or shoes.
Okay. So my son will take cardboard boxes and make stuff out of them. From one time he made a luggage out of cardboard box or some sandals. You don't remember that? You made a luggage. And then him and my daughter, they go outside. They love to. This is crazy, but so they will go in front of our house, and all the things that they make, they'll set up like a yard sale.
Yeah.
And then they be in the front of my house talking about some good thing. What y'all say?
I'll be out there tripping sometimes.
Yeah. What y'all say?
I'll be like
Toys for sale.
Oh yeah, we be screaming. We be on the bike, toys for sale, going up and down the street.
Yeah.
And Tori be getting mad.
So Tori is his sister, my daughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll make stuff and they go in the front of the house and they'll be like, toys for sale. But the crazy part to me about it is nobody outside. I mean, when I say it's nobody outside, it's nobody outside. And I'll never forget the first time that I saw them do this, and I recorded it. I recorded it without them watching me, but they was like, toys for sale. And I'm like, I'm texting my wife. I'm like, baby, they out here. Like, look what they doing. But ain't nobody out here. Like, but I'm just watching. And before long, like, somebody just walked up, another kid just walked up on my porch. and like gave them like maybe $2 or $3 for something they made. I'm like, whoa,
they
hold on,
hustling early. They hustling early.
I'm like, hold on, they made some money off that. And I'm still watching them. They just like, and people just started stopping and giving them money. Some of them didn't even want their stuff, but they was giving them money.
Yeah,
like,
they seen the grind.
Yeah, so he definitely is a young entrepreneur too.
Yeah.
And a salesman. This man can sell some stuff that you don't want. Yeah. You're a salesman, man. What you got for him, Ray?
I pretty much I see myself being a great father. You know, that's in the upcoming. I see myself being an entrepreneur, so sort of much like you was doing at a young age. I see myself owning a lot of companies. I see myself being a mayor one day. Yeah, like I want to be the mayor one day, and I be learning from. I got this guy that I pretty much don't too much know him, but every time he see me, he throw some wisdom inside me. Like he give me knowledge, and like it be powerful, and I be like, wow, like. He was like, what I know now, I'm giving you this at an early age. So in like 5 or 6 years, you should be like rich. It just depends on how strong and how hard your hustle is, your grind is, like what you really want to do. Like if you see it, like it's hard to, like I had to ask him, I'm like, how can you like try to reach something you can't see? You see what I'm saying? Like how can you reach something you can't see? He says, keep going. You're going to see it one day. Yeah, so I see myself owning my own security company. You know, I'm a security now. Yeah. I got my own guard license, so I be doing securities at the Mexican spots sometimes. I be doing at apartments. Like I'm on the All Secure right now. That's the company I'm under. So yeah, I see myself doing a lot of big things in life.
Yeah, I saw that. I was snooping on your social media, and I saw you had a badge on. I thought you was a police officer. I was like, I think I shot you a message. I inboxed you. I was like, man, congratulations on being a police officer, but it's security. Yeah. But yeah, like, man, I wanted to spend some time there, like, and just kind of highlight that, like, because I think that's major. Like, you want to have your own security business. Like, talk to the folks about like why they should hire Rayford. What's the name of it?
Oh no, I don't have my own security company now. Like that's in the working. Like I just started doing security like 5 months ago. But I always been an observer, so I always like I can see stuff before it even happen. Yeah, I can get my people up out of there before it even happen. Like you know, it's 3 types of securities. Okay. It's the security guards that think they too tough. You got the security guards that don't do nothing, and you got the security guards that's laid back, that's chill. That hear a person's voice instead of that they want to be heard. You know what I'm saying? So you got all different type of security guards. And I'm one of the ones that pretty much laid back. Like people already know me. Like people, they come up to me, hey Rayford, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna park right here. You gonna make sure I'm secure, I'm good. Yeah, just give me those keys because you blocking those people in. I need to make sure they get out too. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of like work with people. Work with people?
Yeah. Okay. And so what are some of the steps? Because like what you already got a name for it?
No, we working on it. We working on it right now. We working on it.
Okay. Yep. But I just wanted to say like I know that's coming.
Yep.
Like that's something that I can see. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
Like that's something I can definitely see. And so like be encouraged every day. Just take little baby steps to get closer to that goal because that's yours for the taking. You know what I'm saying? That's already in you. Like everything leading up, everything you've been through leading up to this point is, you know what I'm saying, for you to have something to call your own. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that
people gonna come to and feel secure. Like I can see that. That's what's up, man. Like and so we coming to the close, but how can people, what's your socials so that folks could tap in and see what it is that you got going? Are you on IG, Facebook?
I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. My name on Instagram. This is my second Instagram page. You know, I got hacked. I got hacked like a year ago. I had 14.5K. Okay. And I had ended up getting hacked. So this is my new Instagram page at That's THATS, not NOTT. And then it's my name Rayford. That's not Rayford. And so this my Instagram, and my Snapchat is always ballin3. I never changed my name on that, and my Facebook name is my actual name, Rayford Albright. So that's how you can reach me on the social media platform.
Okay. And then at some point real soon, you guys are definitely going to see the security business.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and y'all going to be tapping in with them for that, for sure. Son, what's your social media? He ain't got no social media. He too young.
He said he ain't got no social media.
I've been calling him V3. on that's his nickname, but his name is actually my name, Vincent Spriggs. I'm the second. He's the third. If you want to tap in with the Game Changers Movement, you can follow that on Instagram at Game Changers Movement. You can follow us on YouTube, Game Changers Movement, and on Facebook, Vincent Spriggs II. I hope you guys have enjoyed the 7th episode of the Game Changers Movement podcast. But this is Game Changers. When we don't like the game, we change it.
KJ let the beat knock.